Good morning and welcome in for another video with myself, Darren, HGV Class 1 driver here in the UK. And this morning it is a 6:30 start and quite an easy one planned, so fingers crossed it does go to plan. First things first, turn the battery on and we're going to give it a nice little walk around, make sure there's no damage to the vehicle. Tyres, the fuel tank, the back of the truck are around the sides. Tyre tread is looking nice. In fact, the Nemesis in general looks really nice this morning. Now all the checks are done, let's hit the road. Today's plan, I'm going over to Southport and I'm going to be doing a couple of shunts for one of the clients. So it's pretty much just taking a trailer full of stock from Southport down to Kirby and then back again, and then just repeating that a couple of times. Not really too sure yet on how many they need to get done. I'll find out when I get there, but last time it was only one, which was a really nice and easy day. It could be up to 3 though throughout the day, and then afterwards I'll be doing a couple of collections in the local area. To get to Southport from where I am now is 33 miles and it's just over an hour drive. I'm going to be going straight down East Lancs and then straight up Coastal Road to Southport. Just need to collect all the leads, nice and easy. What we do, slot them onto either side. Best way to do them is furthest away and then the bottom. So you're just doing it like so. Don't worry about the leads as well, because you can't get them in the wrong one. For example, that one will not go in there because of the pins. It's a different type of pattern on the bottom. Knock off the brakes. Then finally, the reg plate. Whilst putting the reg plate on, I've done the vehicle checks already for the trailer, but what I'm doing, after I've connected it, as you can see all the electrics, I'm going around giving it a second check, making sure all the electrics work as they should be. And around that side as well. Well, looks good. Just give that a double check, making sure if it's all okay already. Looks to be a wet and miserable day. Winter's only around the corner now, isn't it? Currently on the A565 as well, going in towards Southport. Still got 12 miles to go. Gotta admit, I can't wake up at all today. I feel absolutely goosed. It's my own fault as well. It really is. So with work, and then when I finish work, I want to spend time with the family. I don't really get much time to myself just to put my feet up and just chill out on the games. So last night I thought I'll take advantage of that, but I lost track of time because I was online with one of my mates, and before I knew it, it was 11 o'clock gone. It meant me getting up at 5:30, got to bed for about 11:30, and little man woke up a few times during the night as well, so a little bit of a restless sleep unfortunately. So I think on my dinner break today, good thing about doing class 1 driving is when I pull over for 45 minutes later on, I think I might jump in there for a half-hour nap. Might as well. Last thing you want to be doing driving one of these, too tired. I mean, I'm not that bad, but I just feel a little bit lethargic, let's say that. Do hope you had a great weekend as well, folks. Just goes really too quick, doesn't it? Pretty quiet one myself. Done a bit of DIY around the house, a bit of painting, trying to get the hallway finished and the stairs. I think next week's job is going to be stripping the paint on the banister, repainting it, getting it reattached. Should look quite nice then when it's all done. Now this place that we're going into Southport, I have been here quite a few times, and if you're one of the regulars of these videos, then you may have seen the reverse that I've got to do. So it's quite a tight one. getting into the car park, but I'll show you when I get there. Gotta make sure the road's clear before starting. And it's pretty much this little tight entrance on the right hand side you're going straight into. Where possible as well, always try and keep the reverse on your good side. Got to be careful of the car that's parked up on the passenger side, so I'm taking it a little bit slow around here. Yeah, I'm okay there. Yeah, a little bit of the right turn. And it's just pretty much right down now. Keeping it nice and slow still, so I don't lose control of it near any of these cars that are parked up. Probably about 200 or 300 yards back. Got a little bit of a barrier on the passenger side, so I'm just trying to get around the fence and for that. As soon as I get past it, I can then snake it into the middle. There we go. Try and park it in the middle of the yard. Keep an eye on the fencing on the passenger side still. There we go, past it. And that'll do me there. Get loaded up to 26 pallets and then off to Knowsley we go. One of the main reasons why it takes so long to get loaded here though is because of the layout of the car park. So I've got parked right down at the end because there's space to get loaded on both sides, and the FLT guy has got to run a pallet all the way from down here on the left hand side in the warehouse over that way. So it takes a couple of minutes to go to and from. To get to Knowsley, where I need to take all the stock, it's 21 miles to get there, and I'm looking at an hour drive. It's quite an easy, straightforward drive, but it takes a while really to do that 21 miles. Speed limits etc. It's only 20 miles an hour down this little section. We've got to get through Southport town itself, but this weather is absolutely miserable, isn't it, today? When I was getting up this morning, it was absolutely pitch black. Felt like I was getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning when I looked outside. You can tell winter's coming now, can't you? It was only 2 weeks ago, 6 o'clock in the morning, it was probably like this. A little bit of light coming, the sun was coming up. Now it's just miserable and dark. Just takes that little bit longer, doesn't it, to wake yourself up in the mornings now. Only 3 miles off the destination now, and as you can hear, the rain is absolutely bouncing it down right now. Luckily, it should be there in the next 5 minutes though to get off this road. However, I've got to get outside in a minute and do the curtains, which I'm not looking forward to. It's never fun when it's weather like this, unfortunately. It looks like the waterproofs are coming out. The time is just approaching 20 to 11. Arrived on site about 15 minutes ago, and I've been walking around the place. I can't actually see anybody, so I don't know if they're on a break or anything, because it's just gone 11 o'clock. I've got to carry on walking around the warehouse side, go inside, start shouting about, see if anybody turns up. Just got to get the windows defogged, then I can hit the road and just restart the whole process again. So as I've done last time, straight down to Southport, collect a load, coming back to work, and I've only got 2 trunks to do today, so I've only got 1 more to do. And it's currently 12:05. I've stuck on a 15-minute break whilst I was waiting to get loaded, and that way it just saves a little bit of messing about later on, because I did bring dinner with me, so it wasn't too bad. And yeah, it's going to be another drive for about, it's going to be about 1 hour drive back to Southport, load up, might be an hour and a half to get loaded there, come back, another hour, probably looking about 3:30, 4 o'clock, finishing doing the shunts. To which would be good timing, because at 4 o'clock there's quite a few businesses around this area where they have a collection time slot at 4 o'clock. So it'll be ideal to finish here and then nip across the road about half a mile down the road, if that, to make them collections and then take them back to our yard, finishing for about 5:30, 6. It's not too bad. On the way to the Southport collection, I've noticed a place called Hesketh Park. I've drove past it quite a few times and it looks quite nice. Even though it's a little bit wet at the moment, it's still not a bad little walk. So I thought I'll take my break, 30 minutes on the side of the road, there's plenty of parking space, little coffee shop inside. So I'll get myself a coffee, I'll have a little walk around for 10 to 15 minutes, jump back in the cab. So as soon as the 30 minutes are up, I can go straight down to the collection then. But yeah, even on this weather, it's a nice little stroll, isn't it? I think it'd be really nice in the summer. I think you've got to take advantage of this place, haven't you? Now the only problem is, this place is like a maze. I don't have a clue which way I'm going. And quite surprisingly, it's got an absolutely huge lake inside. Time is now 25 to 1. And I did see in the mirror on the passenger side somebody try and cross the road, but I don't know where they've gone. Well, they've carried on again. See them now. Just trying to keep the axles close to the curb corner. Keep an eye on the passenger side as well for any cars. Well, the car anyway, which is parked up pretty close. A little bit more left. When you're reversing, you just want to keep it nice and slow. A little bit more left as well, because there's a little bit of a kink in the road. Make sure the mirrors don't hit on the passenger side. And straight down we go. Southport town centre is looking fairly busy this afternoon. Still keep telling myself to come down and give it a visit one weekend, the little man, because I think he'll love it around here. I can't remember the last time I've been to Southport for a day out on a weekend. I thought it was going to be a crash then. Oh, the green kitchen, that will be nice. If anybody has ever been to Korean Kitchen Southport, let me know. Is it nice? I like trying different foods, and I've never really been to a Korean restaurant before, so it's kind of perks me interest, to be being honest. I'm actually thinking I might bring him down around November, December time, because I think they have Christmas lights up and down here. So if I come and then stay to about 5:30, 6, just like make a full day of it, I might be able to see the lights before I go home. I think it might be quite nice at Christmas time around here. It's got the potential for a nice little one, especially here on the left hand side. I can imagine like Christmas markets being put on. I'm not too sure if they do or not, but it looks like a good place to have them if they were. Back at the delivery point again, and another 20 minutes give or take wasted trying to find one of the drivers that can actually unload me. Literally nobody about. Stood there for about 10 minutes shouting like, hello, anybody hear me? Got delivery? Nothing. So I've had to walk around all around the whole of the building, try and find another door, another entrance. Managed to come across somebody, and the guy who's meant to be doing it, he's gone home, so now I've got to try and find somebody else. Fun and games. And after I've done here, I've got another 2 collections still to do, but luckily they're only about a mile or so away, so that's not too bad. So in the meantime, just got to kill a little bit of time, so let's give it a little bit of a clean down in here. Arrived now at the next place. Got to keep it close to the bollards. And I have to do a little bit of a snake around past this little van. Take it nice and slow. There's another van on the passenger side as well. Now if he closes the door, should be able to just get past it. Perfect. Got to try and bend the trailer now to get around it. Looks a little bit tight there with that one. Past it, yep, past it. Got like that side, that much space on either side. Trying to get past them. Don't make it easy, that's for sure. So I'll show you quickly, so all I need to do now is just reverse it straight back. So I'll show you quickly of what I just had to get past. So I just had to snake it around the first van to get in the entrance, and then I had this second silver van here on the left, and then get in between them and then snake it around this one as well, because it sticks out quite a lot. So when you're reversing backwards, just take your time, just go nice and easy, and then it's just little movements on the wheel. That's the final collection done, and it's just come up to 5:30 now, and with this weather my feet are absolutely soaking. Honestly, it's not a good feeling when you got wet feet. and you've had wet feet pretty much most of the day because the rain is just coming down that heavy. So it looks like I might need to go to the shops pretty much tonight, really, to get some new work boots again. I've only had these about 6 months, if that, and they're already coming apart. It cost me about 70 quid as well. Pretty miffed about it, if being honest with you. We can get boots through work, but they're never really the best, are they? So I always go out and buy my own normally. Just get a cheap pair for, like you say, 50 or 60 quid when they're on sale. So you pick them up for maybe 45 quid and you claim back 30 quid through the business. So in essence it only cost me 20 quid. But they weren't meant to be 70 quid, but my word, it's like they've got damage to them where, you know, when you're walking and you get the crease in your foot when you like where your tiptoes are, it's all come apart on both of the feet on there. So it's not good. So I need to get something sorted out for tomorrow. Can't be doing this all winter. It's not gonna be fun. Hoping the weather gets a little bit better, but I don't think it is. I think it's meant to be like this all week now, isn't it, unfortunately? I mean, it could be worse. Could have really heavy winds and whatnot, but just a bit of rain at the moment. Keep yourself dry using the waterproofs. It should be alright in the long run. But my feet are absolutely killing today. Been in work now for, what time did it start this morning? 6:30, wasn't it? So 11 hours I'm coming up to. I've still got to empty off everything as well over at Ashton at the hub. By the time we get there, it's probably going to be about 6:15, give or take. Depends how traffic is. So it might be about 7 o'clock finish tonight, unfortunately. Hopefully tomorrow it's not going to be too early, but I should find out in the next half hour anyway what time I'm in tomorrow. One of the best things about working where I do is that there's a screw fix right next door to where I work, which comes in very handy when I need a new set of boots. And 2 minutes later, new pair of boots, and hopefully they are waterproof. But these are meant to be waterproof, but as you can see at the sides where it's torn, that's why I needed a new pair ASAP. So luckily, screw fix to the rescue. That feels a little bit better. And out with the old. Luckily, I always keep my overnight bag with me in the cab, so I had a pair of spare socks as well. Now the next problem I've got to try and break them in as such, because you can feel them rubbing them slightly. But it always happens when you got new trainers, doesn't it, or new boots. Time is currently 6:10 already. I mean, today has absolutely flown past, and I don't feel really like I've done too much, so I can't really complain at that. I'm over at our depot at the moment, so I've had to swing into the Haydock branch so I can collect 6 pallets what need to go to the Northern Hub so they can get distributed overnight by all the overnight guys. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, collecting them, and then empty off at the hub. Hopefully I'll be there in the next half hour or so. I've been here now at the hub probably about 15, maybe 20 minutes, and unfortunately we've got ourselves a little queue, and the one in front of me is an Arctic. We've got a rigid over there, and I think there's a couple of rigids inside getting unloaded at the moment as well. And the time has just hit 7 p.m, and since I started at 6:30 this morning, which is a little bit later than what I normally would do on a Monday, which I don't really mind, to be honest with you, I've got plenty of time in the bank until my 15 hours are up. I can work technically up till 9:30 tonight. I really don't want to be doing that, but however, that is my maximum 15 hours. However, tomorrow I am back in at 5 o'clock in the morning, or shall I say, it depends on when my 9-hour rest period finishes. Because if I finish at 9 o'clock, I won't be able to start work until 6 a.m. With that being said, I need to finish before 8 o'clock tonight before I can be in for 5 a.m. If I finish at 8:30, then the earliest I can start is 5:30, and so on. And just like that, the time is just about to approach 8 o'clock. In fact, it's 7:15. Like a little bit of waterproofs there, because it's absolutely bouncing it down at the moment. Really dark, really crappy weather. but part of the job, isn't it, sometimes? Unfortunately, it can't always be nice sunny skies. Every so often you get a bit of a downpour. But on that note, I am going to leave the video there for today, so thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tomorrow morning I'll be in probably about 1/4 or 1/2, depends. Should be back at the yard for about 8 o'clock by the time I've dropped the trailer, if I do drop the trailer, because to be honest with you, I might be a bit cheeky and actually leave it connected, because that will save a little bit of time as well. But anyways, I'll see about that when I get there, if there's enough space to do that. Hopefully I can. Fingers crossed on that. So thank you very much, and as always, stay safe out there. Take care of yourself. Bye for now.